Most bad decisions aren't made because people don't know better. They are made because people know better, yet still choose to go along with them. Welcome to the Human Patterns Lab. We explain how human behavior actually works, and today our topic is conformity. In organizations, bad decisions rarely begin with ignorance. They begin with hesitation. Someone notices a flaw. Someone feels uneasy. Someone senses the outcomes won't be good. But the decision still moves forward. Not because everyone agrees, but because disagreement feels costly. Psychology explains this through conformity pressure. When people are surrounded by others who appear confident or aligned, the brain treats disagreement as a risk signal. It asks, why am I seeing this differently? What if I'm missing something? What happens if I'm wrong publicly? At that point, the brain prioritizes social safety over accuracy. Agreeing feels safer than being the outlier. This pattern doesn't disappear with seniority. In fact, experience can make it worse. Senior professionals often understand the political cost of dissent, reputation damage, being labeled as difficult, exclusion from future decisions. So instead of challenging the decision, they soften their objections or withdraw entirely. Over time, caution replaces candor. Here's the illusion: once a decision fails, it suddenly looks obvious. People say, we all knew this wouldn't work. The signs were there. They were. But knowing privately is very different from saying it publicly. Conformity doesn't erase doubt, it buries it. This pattern explains repeated failures, slow moving disasters, decisions that no one fully supports. Not because people lacked intelligence, but because speaking up felt riskier than going along. Conformity does not require pressure, it only requires uncertainty and the fear of standing alone. Once you recognize this pattern, you start noticing how often agreement is performative. More human patterns explained.